What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Here today to answer an NFL mailbag question I received in my Instagram DM the other day. And the question is, should the Atlanta Falcons trade for Lamar Jackson? So let's talk about it. So I'm gonna be unbiased here, but if you don't know, I am an Atlanta Falcons fan. But I just did a video as well, so I got the whole layout. I'm gonna lay out for you that I received in my DM. But first off, the question was asked to me because I did a video this past week on John Harbaugh potentially being fired at the end of this season. Something I do stand on. I did a video on it. I stand on it. So I'm gonna stick to that. And my belief is, my personal belief, if the Ravens don't get to the AFC title game, which is very unlikely, I think Harbaugh could be gone. You know, and I listed the reasons why in those videos, and I did a YouTube short as well, so you can watch those two videos if you want to hear why. But the person in the DM said, if Harbaugh does stay, do I think Lamar should demand a trade, which could be a thing, maybe. And we also do know that Lamar and the Ravens haven't came to terms on a long-term deal yet. Do they believe in him? Do they believe in him to progress and build around him long term more than what they have so far? We don't know. So I do understand where they're coming from with the question. It does make sense. Now the layout of the trade is the Falcons get Lamar Jackson, and the Ravens receive the Falcons 2023, 2024 first round picks, and also the 2023 second round pick along with Desmond Ridder at quarterback. And I just say flat out no. That's a no to me. I will never do that trade in a million years, especially after seeing, this is totally different, don't get me wrong, but seeing the trade for Russell Wilson, you know, that just put a real nasty taste in my mouth, to be honest. And don't get me wrong, Lamar Jackson is nowhere near washed right now as Russell Wilson is. The age gap is a lot. Lamar still progressing and getting better, but I just think there's a ceiling on Lamar Jackson's talent for one, and two, I'm not gonna do all that big trade for a quarterback, and our team still sucks. Our defense isn't good. We have limited weapons. We have better weapons than the Ravens, maybe at wideout. Drake London, Kyle Pitts against what Mark Andrews and Rashad Bateman. That's kind of a toss up. That's kind of a toss up. It's our main two weapons. But outside of those two guys, London and Pitts, we don't have much. Cordell Patterson's cool. He's been kind of had an off year the last half of the year. Our new running back, the rookie running back, I forgot his name, Allegor, whatever his name is. He's been playing very well lately. I like him a lot. I'm sorry for butchering his name. Tyler something. Tyler with an A. Last name with an A. So he's been playing well lately. So I do like what I see from him, but our team is nowhere near the Ravens level right now. Their defense is good, their O line is solid, and they have a lot of good running backs who aren't playing that well, but they got a lot of good running backs: Gus Edwards, J.K. Dobbins, Kenyon Drake. So um, I don't think he'll perform well in Atlanta, anyways. If we give away all those first, second round picks, and we build through the draft, well, we do have a lot of cap space as well, so that could be a thing. But yeah, I'm not giving up that much for Lamar Jackson. I want to keep Desmond Ridder and see what we have. If not, trade if we want to trade up in the draft and get a guy, or get a guy like Bryce Young, or wait till next year and trade up for Caleb Williams, then cool. But Lamar Jackson, I I'm not interested. It's tempting. It sounds good, but we already had the version one of Lamar Jackson. I said his name totally wrong. We already had the version one of Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. And I just think the style and the players, those two guys they aren't the same exact player, but they're very, very similar, and they have similar pros and similar cons. I just think uh, with Vic only taking us to one NFC title game all those years ago, I just think Lamar has the same kind of career trajectory. I think wherever he ends up long term, he might get you that far once or twice, but I don't think he ever reached a big game. The play style, the play style just, excuse me for that text coming in. I totally apologize about that. But that play style just is tough to get through all the way to the Super Bowl. It really is tough, And they have both other guys, Vic and Lamar, have accuracy issues, strong arms, accuracy issues, and just can't make the proper play at the right time. They both have that same issue to me personally, And I'm a Vic fan. I've been a Falcons fan. I'm a Vic stan. I've been a Falcons fan my entire life. 27 years old, so I've seen it all, as much as I could have, with the Falcons. And I've really been here for our heyday. Vic, then the Matt Ryan Julio run, and then now, well those two eras, and now we're into a new era now. So we'll see what happens. But I like Ridder. Only 2 games in. You watch his scouting report and watch him in college. His main thing was accuracy issues, and that's definitely a showing here. But him and London have a great connection so far. I can't wait to see him and Kyle Pitts, and he can he's mobile. He's not as mobile as Vic and Lamar, but he's definitely mobile, can use his legs some. So, and I want to see him more. We have 2 games left in the season. I want to see how he does with a good off season and knowing he's a starter. I just think it's his time. We got him in 3rd round. I think that's a solid move there, and I want to see him more. And I really was on the Bryce Young bandwagon this past off season, and I made a video on it. I said we should tank for Bryce Young. We didn't tank. We're a pretty okay team for the first half of the season. We've been kind of sorry the last half, but we might finish with a top 7 pick. If we can't get Bryce Young, if we can't get C.J. Stroud, I'm kind of good. I want to wait till next year, pick up Quinn Ewers, pick up Caleb Williams, trade up for him if we need to, whatever. So, I'm going to wait for those 2 guys, wait for one of those 2024 guys if need be. So I don't want to rush it. Trade for Lamar. We got to pay him a buku bucks of money. And then he take up a lot of our cap space. Can't pay a lot of these new guys we need to pay. Because there's some good free agents this offseason that we can get better. Get better defensively, first and foremost. More linebackers, more pass rushers, help Grady Jarrett. Just get some more guys in there, and then get some more weapons. Get some depth. We get Kyle Pitts back, get London, get a number 2, get number 3, and number 4 receiver. We need all that. Plus O line. We need everything. So I need our cap space to go somewhere smart and not put it all on a lot on one player. And don't forget, we still gotta pay Kyle Pitts another year or 2 from now. Because Kyle Pitts been in the league for 2 years now. So what, 2-3 years we gotta pay Kyle Pitts and then Drake London. So we want to keep these guys around long term if that's our goal. It depends on the coaching staff and what they see fit during that time. But I would think our first round picks will want to re-sign to long term deals, and Pitts is coming up shortly. Pitts has had a pretty weird 2 years. He's still an elite prospect, but we gotta see more from him. It's not because of him. It's for our sorry quarterbacks. Matt Ryan was a shell of himself the year prior, and then this year Mariota went through. And then Ridder don't get a chance to doesn't get a chance to throw to him. So we gotta wait till next year to see what Ridder really has in a good safety blanket in Kyle Pitts. So and I think he'll throw it. Mariota played well for us in spurts. Good game manager, but he wouldn't throw the ball as much as he should to Kyle Pitts. We need to feed the beast. We need to feed the unicorn. And I think Ridder will do just that and let the ball fly once he has more weapons to do so with. So, so yeah, Lamar Jackson, great talent, great athlete, great player, but not a great enough quarterback for me personally to want to trade all that draft I can't even talk, capital and Desmond Ridder. So, I'm kind of good on that. I like to keep Ridder. If you go even younger, like I said, Stroud or Bryce Young. If not those 2 guys, wait, trade up for Caleb Williams or Quinn Ewers or someone like that in that next year's draft class. So, but that's it for video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.